What's up guys, Juggalo here, and whoops, don't want a close-up. I am going to try to show you guys how to do a turtle block. This video may be lengthy just because of the struggles of doing it and trying to get that crimp you need. But tools you're going to need is a wire crimper and or stripper. I have two strippers because this has a smaller gauge. On here it goes all the way to 24 instead of 22. You're going to need a cross tip screwdriver that is flat. You're going to need your terminal block, and I'm going to show you what I did. Now this is halfway done, I guess you want to call it, and what you're going to do is get a Molex connection and either A, use the yellow wire, which is your 12 volt positive, black your neutral ground, or B, you can use black neutral ground, or red, which is your 5 volt source. Now for fan connections, when you see that red and black, that's requiring a 12 volt source. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using a 12 volt source because I'm going to run my pump, my LEDs, some fans off this terminal block right here. So this is why I am doing this terminal block right here for 12 volt, is because of those items I want to use. Also, this can save you some Molex connections. So we're going to go ahead and try to finish up the other part of this build I am doing right here. But essentially you're going to strip the wire, you're going to put a spade connector on, and then stick it on a screw and then screw it down. But also at the same time you want to jump it from one area to the next, so you're going to jump it from here to here and then from here to here. Alright guys, so we got plenty of black wire and yellow wire here. I'm using black wire as my negative, so make sure you pick two colors that you can distinguish pretty fast on which is a 12 volt source and which isn't, because once you actually start plugging in stuff you screw up the connection. I know with LEDs it won't matter, but as far as other products I'm not sure if they'll not work, or you know, it's just how it is. Make sure you know what you're doing and hooking up this stuff correctly. Alright, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can and as efficient as I can. So let me go ahead and move it right here so you guys can see, and I'll try to zoom it up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we have all the connections here. I already pre-started the Molex connection, the neutral ground, to this guy right here. So now what I'm going to do, is take some extra wire, and I'm going to estimate how much more wire I need to do this connection. So I'm going to go ahead, estimate, cut one end off like so, and then go ahead and go to 18 gauge, since this is what this is, and then just pull it right off. Gonna take the wire, gonna twist it. Alright, and with these connections, since it is a little bit bigger than the wire, I'm gonna have to fold the wire over on itself to create more mass for it to crimp onto. So that's what I'm gonna do, is fold the wire over. I think I zoomed in too much. So there we go. And then I found out the easiest way to crimp this guy right here. Well, I think the yellow ones might be a little different story, but with the blue ones, when I tried to crimp it, the whole plastic shielding actually moved on me, so that really made it really difficult to crimp. So go ahead and flatten it down, and then hold it over the center punch, and then I'm going to do a couple areas where I think where the metal is. Okay guys, so I'm going to do that a couple times, just because I want that wire to stay in there. Okay, that wire is definitely in there. I'm pulling on it. It is not going anywhere. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do a pre-test, meaning I'm going to fit this here, And then I'm going to go ahead and get my other screw, and I'm going to screw it into here. Alright, now again I'm going to estimate on how long the wire should be. So I'll cut it like right here and just estimate. It doesn't need to be perfect, guys. Alright, and then I'm going to do 18 gauge hole right here, and then I'm going to pull, and then of course I'm going to twist again like so, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that off the screw, and then I'm going to go ahead and bend it over so I'll have more mass to crimp onto because it is a bigger connection. And then I'm going to flip it over, since this is how I found it more efficient for my tool, maybe different from yours. So go ahead and crimp, and my tool wants to mess up on me apparently because now it's actually, if you look at it, it's starting to bend when it shouldn't. It should be straight all the time. But there you have it. We have one connection down. So we're going to go ahead and take this right here, put that in, take the other side that we just did, put that in. And you might have to flip them or something like that just to, you know, space wise and everything, but generally if you hold them both together and then you screw it down, you'll be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and screw this down. Just make sure like they don't start coming out like halfway out or stuff like that. So we have one connection done. Congratulations, you're halfway there. Next up, we're going to go ahead and put our terminal block right here, or I should say connection right here. This is where you're going to put it. So you're going to do every other one. So 1, 3, and then 5 is going to be black, and then 2, 4, 6 is going to be your yellow. Okay, guys? So let's go ahead and get to it with our other connection. Going to take our black wire again. We got tons of black wire everywhere, as you can tell. So you're going to go ahead and strip some of the wire off. 18 gauge, go ahead and strip it, twist the wire. Okay, I'm going to fold it over, and then of course twist it a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take the connection, I'm going to go ahead and do it like that, and then for some reason again my tool likes it when I do it upside down, so I'm going to do that, and hopefully it won't mess up as much on me. But if it bends, it bends. You know, it's a Walmart tool. You get what you pay for, so I'm going to probably get a better crimper. Okay, that's in. It's not moving. That's awesome. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and estimate how much wire we need. So we're going to go ahead and get our last screw for black, which is your ground again. Go ahead and screw that on. We're going to go ahead and put our connection in, and I might be able to flip it or might not, so go ahead and flip it, and then go ahead and do this, stick that in, and then estimate how much more wire I need. Okay, got it. Just cut it, and then estimate how much wire you want to use. Go ahead, strip that. Twist. Get your spade connector. Make sure you fold the wire over. Well, for my instance I have to. You may not. So go ahead and do that. Again, my tool for some reason likes it when I do it upside down, which I think is really weird. Go ahead and crimp that down. And I'm trying to get the center hole basically. Hopefully it will fit or not fit. See, it didn't work because it's getting torqued out of spec. So if your tool's bending, I take needle nose pliers and use the awesome leverage that we can create with this. So I'll go and bend it back like that as much as I can without messing up the tool too much, because this thing should be lining up with the top. So alright, it's the best I can do. Alright, now let's see if I can get one of these things to actually work the way I want it to, like the first time. So we stick it in, got the metal in, good. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it comes out where the screw is, because we haven't tightened it down yet. So we're going to go ahead and, yeah, it wants to contort this area right here for some reason, and it wants to not do its business like it should. So hopefully you guys have better crimpers than I do, that's for sure, because this is a cheap piece of crap right here at its finest, but it does the job. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and go back here to our terminal block, put the wire back in, go ahead and screw the screws that we need. So we'll screw down this one, and then we'll go ahead and go over here to our final screw. And there you have it. You have a terminal block and it is ready to use. So what you can do, you can let's do some examples of what you can do. Alright, one good example is the MCP 355 pump. Black wire goes here, yellow wire goes there. It will start automatically. It requires a 12-volt source. The fan controller for this case needs a 12-volt source. I'm going to plug it in here. The LEDs, 12-volt source. Going to plug it in here. Yeah, I'm going to be saving a lot of room by doing that, and connectors, and saving some wiring space as well, so I don't have all these Mullix connectors everywhere. But here's the final product. If I am using this tool improperly, please let me know, but I know you're supposed to do it right here, and it won't, like right here, to flatten it. Then I use the end to crimp it in, but it won't do it. It's actually twisting the metal, but again, it's cheap. So this is how I do it, given my tool. I'm thinking I did it the right way, but oh well, you know. So this is it. Remember guys, yellow and black is for 12 volt. Your red and black is for 5 volt. And I think that is it. Sorry if I'm a little because I worked from 4 to midnight and I got up at like 7 or 8 o'clock. So fun stuff. And as always guys, comment, subscribe, rate this video, click that like button. You guys have a great day. Bye.